G'day Australia. Our world first social media ban for under 16s is now in effect. We know this will cause an awkward conversation with your 12-year-old, but if you ask nicely, they'll show you how to work around it. Please don't. Albo already told the UN our ban is lit, so don't ruin it for him.
Albanese.
Look, we all agree social media can be harmful, and not just for kids. It's f***ing all of us, right in the pineal gland, polarising society, undermining democracy, and rotting brains with floods of AI slop. We could address all that by forcing social media to regulate toxic algorithms, ban addictive features, and by imposing a duty of care that protects all users. But regulating billionaires is hard work. So we said, let's just ban the kids. So now the billionaires can keep pegging humanity with even less incentive to moderate.
For a better future.
Sure, we rushed this law through in just 9 days, ignoring hundreds of experts, our Human Rights Commission, and our leading digital rights, Indigenous, and mental health orgs. And sure, we've created huge privacy and identity theft risks and taken a big shit on freedom of speech, but think of the children. Just not the children being hammered by gambling ads, which we've refused to ban, and definitely not the ones saying we need to protect them from climate change. Those children can go and get Okay, so it won't be perfect, but now that it's happening, here are some tips as we roll out this evidence-free experiment on your kids. 1. Look out for your young people, because some will need help, like the kid being bullied at school, the kid in an abusive family, and the LGBTQ kid who found support online, all of whom are part of the 73% of young people using social media for mental health support. 2. Kids who sneak onto social media may not feel they can ask for help if they're being bullied, shown harmful content, or groomed by some pedo. So talk to your kids. And 3. For fuck's sake, maybe spend less time on social media yourself, because your kids need you not to succumb to doom-scrolling cooker AI brain rot either. Under 16 social media ban. It won't stop bullying, predators, gambling ads, or AI peddling billionaires from fucking everything that breathes, but at least we're doing something. Just not the things that would start to fix all that. Join us next week for another episode of Doing Something, where we announce our new policy of checking your IDs for Google searches. Australian Government. Authorised by the Department for Rearranging Deck Chairs.
You can't tell me this isn't genius.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, we lost Amber.
There she is.
There she
we
is.
found her. We found her. What's going on? Hey guys, it's a world record for the Beauty and the Boomer. We got it going at 7:05 tonight. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
That is amazing. Hi everybody, how you doing? We're gonna turn it on fast burn tonight, and then we're gonna have a really, really good show. Popeye the Sailor, Chris Algier, Kamshwari, Kate, Rad Angel, good to see you, and we're glad to be back for this show. Chanda busted her ass this week to make sure that she was here tonight to wish you a Merry Christmas. Indy, what's going on? INN, there we go. Fred Edward, good to see you. Good to see you. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Oh, there's Roar Media, that guy. Vic, what's going on, Vic? And Nat the Cat Williams, good to see you. What's going on, Nat? And 3-Chord Grifter, what's going on, 3-Chord Grifter? Myra Page, great to see you. Let me see. Lee Argent. Peace Dove is in the house.
Peace Dove.
Peace Dove. Chris Algier. Good to see you,
Hi,
Chris.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Willie Bragg is in the house. What's going on, Willie? What's going on? Mastermind Hour. Jilly Love. Hey, Jilly. Lady Alex, is that you? Yes, it is. I recognize that. Have you changed your name, Lady Alex? Let me see. Let me see. Who else do I have here?
Amber, you got audio?
Do you have audio, Amber?
I hope so.
Oof,
yeah, we can hear you.
She's speaking. She is speaking. Let me see who else we got. Chris Algier dropped a super chat. Having leftover lasagna and kicking it with all you beautiful people. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. Stay strong. Stay safe. Be well. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Chris. You too. Riley
That's
Martin
birthday
is in the
lasagna.
house. That's
Hey, Riley.
birthday. Barb Sue 420. What's going on, Barb? Great to see you. And I think. Did I get everybody? Do you have anybody you want to shout out there?
Let's see. We got Jax Page hanging out over on the Rumble. What's up, Jax? Good to see you.
Jax, what's going on? Jody Havel is in the chat over on the tubes. Good to see you, Jody.
Yeah. Dingo ate me, baby, and
Dingo.
Mr. Worthless Eater hanging out. Good to see everybody for the Christmas holidays. It's been a while. We haven't seen you since Thanksgiving.
Oh God, it's been forever. It's been a whole month for sure.
It has been.
Amongst all
That's
that
on me.
Don't stop lying. It's been a lifetime.
It's been a lifetime. It feels
It
like
has.
it.
It has
We still
been.
love our Patreons. Our Patreons are still hanging on. Can I tell you that? We love you for that. Thank you so much. You keep us going. There will be a day where we're going to come roaring back. I promise. We are Roar Media.
Emphasize
Kelly,
on Roar,
what's
yes.
up, Kelly Lane? Good to see you.
Kelly Lane, good to see you, Kelly. Kelly's
And
been
Brom.
posting some good stuff as usual over on the Twitter. Thank you so much. Let me see. I'm getting my bearings here. I'm rusty. It only takes 30 days for me to forget everything. Let's see. You want to give everybody an update there before we get rolling there, Chanda?
Not really. I feel like crap. I just finished my second round of frickin' chemo. It kicked my ass. I need a blood transfusion. I've been trying to stay out of the hospital all week because I've had so much to do. I can't do the clinical trial because I'm too weak, but they want to give me some other experimental frickin' FDA fast track drug, and they're literally shoving it down my throat the first week of January. I'm landing on Amber's doorstep, and she's going to be taking over the reins of taking care of me. So
That's good.
that's where we're at.
Good. Mama
Just
Amber.
trying to get through Christmas, man. I know. Mom
absolutely.
Amber, I'm looking forward to
Let
spending
the
time with
soup
sister.
flow.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
just
gonna need
kidding.
it.
We're gonna trade out a crazy cat for a crazy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. I love Max. I'm glad some of you guys are getting the Christmas cards. I have another round of cards going out this weekend. Man, doing Christmas cards kicked my ass. I gotta tell you. I see why so many people have given it up over the years. Oz, did you do Christmas cards this year?
Yes, I did, and I got some Christmas
I'm so
cards.
proud
I
of
sent out as many as I could with addresses. It was tough, but I will be putting that Christmas card up on my personal Facebook page and Twitter this week sometime.
It's a good one.
It's beautiful. It's a great one, and it was so eloquently worded, is what I've got to say.
I appreciate that because I sure don't feel like celebrating much this year, except that we're here with our wonderful friends and you guys, and this makes it special for me. So this is kind of like Christmas for me right now.
Well, it has been a year of kind of false peace, right?
Yeah.
We've been sold this, we're in peace. But are we actually, when we're changing the names of things to, I don't know, the Secretary of War? Like,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
in pieces,
And by the way, they're assaulting all your devices. You're having to re-log in and reconfiguring everything. And that being said, if you'd like to try giving us a coffee, I'm sure it'll go straight to Pete Hegseth's exit fund. So, but with any luck, it'll make it to us there. So.
Well, who was it who left? The head of the FBI.
Bongino.
Bongino, he's
Yes,
going to be out the
Bongino's
door in
so smart.
January. Yeah.
took it
Oh,
to
Kate, you
Japan.
got your Christmas card. Good. I sent one to Canada and I sent one to Scotland. So
I
wonderful.
sent one to Blaine, so hopefully the Blaine one will show up.
Oh, good. I wanted to send Kate, at least send her a Christmas card, and I didn't know. I didn't know we
Last
still.
year I sent it to Canada. It came back like in February.
Yeah, that's what
the
I
last few times I've mailed shit to Canada, it's gotten returned also, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know how to do your fucking address. What is this?
They don't like us in Canada. I can't say as I blame them. So, it's really,
Don't even get me started with Katy Perry and fucking Justin Trudeau. Like,
yeah. Oh my God, that just makes me sick.
He likes boys, right? I'm confused. But
I don't know. Maybe they're having.
Choositarian.
Yeah, she's a what? Yeah. She's a.
He's a choositarian.
Oh, a choositarian.
Yeah,
choositarian. Anyway, Judy the Boomer would like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas this year. And there's old Oz and Chanda, and we're just kicking it by the that's not the Skagit River because it's overflowing down here, right? What river?
Every fucking river in this state is overflowing.
So yeah, and we're keeping our fingers crossed here that I don't flood out in the next 2 days. You guys, however, got a little water up that direction, right?
Water, sideways hail in the middle of the night.
Hail,
like bullets.
Hail.
Yeah, we've got a lot of trees down. I'm muted.
120 mile an hour winds on the passes.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. Chanda, are you can't test your mic? Say something.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
You good here? Good.
Am I
here.
good?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Maybe I turned down a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, turn it up. Oz is always too loud.
I was tapping out is what happened, so I turned it down a little.
Oh, okay. Can you hear it? Can you hear Julie? Oh,
hopefully
okay.
they can hear me out there.
So everybody in Washington and Portland and up north in Bellingham, Sumas was underwater by about 8 feet, something like that. Mm-hmm. And Deming, there was houses floating down the river. And that was kind of scary. So, yeah, it's all screwed. Lady Alex, what's going on? Old man Barker made it in. Fingerman is in the house. Today, our show tonight, I'm going to have to take the heat for writing this. And Amber added some very cool stuff. And Chanda added some nice stuff, too. Amber always adds the real cerebral stuff, which I appreciate because... it makes me think. So you just keep it up. And
I brought you Gary Busey acting like a geese. So
yeah, well,
I was so stoked about that because I saw that the other day and I was like, "Fuck yeah,
Busey!" Yeah,
he's looking scary, mighty scary, man.
I thought he had already bashed his head too many times or something.
He has.
Yeah, at least twice. I think he's hit his brain bucket a couple of times too hard. So.
I want to go out Busey style.
I didn't see. It's the weed. It's all that weed he smokes. That's I think.
Well, it's a good thing that Trump reclassified it this week. So
that's something.
Huge MJ in the
so
world.
we had a couple of big events this week. Some people passing away, some people getting murdered, which was very sad. And but there's one event that I have recognized. And Chanda and Amber know this because they've known me a long time. Every single year, and I swore back in 2012 that I would. So if you guys would bear with me, I wrote this and put it on Substack, and I did send it out. But if you haven't seen it, I've got AI Oz in here, and the AI Oz is getting better. He's not as creepy tonight. So I hope you guys appreciate and enjoy this. And for what it's worth, Sandy Hook will never leave my heart or my mind. So here we go.
Throughout my life, I have faced challenges and disappointments like anyone else. I have been fortunate, though, to have been spared too many moments that completely fracture the soul. Yet there are days that leave a permanent mark, and the anniversary of Sandy Hook is one of them. On that day, my soul was shattered 26 times in a single breath, and I renew my pledge to never forget those lives. This remembrance has never been about me. It has always been about the we and the us we owe one another. Words alone cannot heal such wounds. No eloquence can make tragedy noble or suffering meaningful. Language is not a performance. It is simply a vessel for care, for memory, and for resolve. On this anniversary, as we look out at the world and witness children everywhere enduring unimaginable violence, My heart aches in ways that are difficult to name. In distant lands and closer to home, young lives are being stripped of safety, innocence, and possibility. Knowing this can feel like a slow hollowing, a quiet despair that settles in when the weight of it all threatens to overwhelm. And yet, even in that heaviness, I hold to hope. My wish this Christmas season is not rooted in denial, but in responsibility. If we are to call ourselves human, then we must never forget. We must never become numb. We must never stop reminding ourselves that it is our shared duty to stand against the darkness that seeks to consume what was meant to be a beautiful life. In remembrance of all our children, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Yeah, I had a hell of a hard time writing that. I was like, my paper was getting wet the whole time, and yeah, it was rough. But Sandy Hook, 2012, that was the beginning of some really rough times for a lot of people. So yeah, we also had something that was horrible this week down under, and I'm not going to get too much into this, but
yeah, there's a lot of questions about this one for me.
Yeah, and honestly, I think of all people, I thought, and I'm just going to give him the first, like 20 seconds. Ozzy Man did the best. He just covered the victims and the people who stepped up, but he really did.
How you going, you big bloody beautiful bastards? Here's me face. I'd like to highlight stories of people and legends, victims and heroes from the Bondi Beach massacre that happened in...
And I'll just cut it off there because I keep hitting the wrong button. Anyway, you can check it out at Ozzy Man if you want to watch it. I think he did it in a classy way, and if I misjudged what he did, I apologize. But I think he just covered. Yeah,
he did a great job. I mean, regardless of who's behind it, these are still victims. False flags do not mean that victims are not happening. We've said this over and over, but yes, that's not Alex Jones this, but they're actually who's behind these freaking acts. There's always questions. So
yeah, well,
that's
I think
the only thing I bring up. It's
I
sad for a loss of life, and I've always wanted to go to Bondi. I got addicted to that show. Have you ever watched Bondi Beach? Nope. It's about the lifeguards down there that work there. It is one of the most dangerous beaches, and it's one of the most popular beaches in Australia. I've always wanted to go there. And it's a mass tourist spot for the Chinese, and they flock there and in the wintertime. And it's a beautiful beach to have this happen on. It's just so sad.
Well, again, all these horrible things happening within a short period of time is not going to convince me that it's anybody other than who we're all thinking of doing it.
Exactly. Who's always behind it?
Yeah, who's always behind it? But wait, go ahead, Amber. Go ahead.
I would just point out that the victims are more than the people that are actually being in injuries, death path. It's all of us are victims because we ended up in the psychological psyop that they keep continuing with every single act of gun violence across the planet.
Yeah, and it's all, we're getting hammered with it, right and left and right and left, and of course the psyop. What's not a psyop anymore? What isn't anymore?
Well, then you got with the Brown University and the MIT ones, you've got the likes of the FBI say, "Oh, there's no connection. There's no connection." Bullshit. There's a clear fucking connection if you're paying fucking attention. So these authority figures that come in and they tell us these narratives of what's behind it or what was the cause of it. We're supposed to just gobble it up on the social media and calcify our pineal glands some more with some bullshit truth that's being force fed down our throats.
Well, yeah. I mean, Rick Larson is is a coward in my opinion, but he was raising hell about swastikas and systems without saying the anti-Semitism word, and that's all we've been getting.
His house for 5 minutes in the last.
I know, and he's talking to. Anyway, I put my. I don't know. I had this conversation about a month ago about, even responding to these fuckers. I just can't let them get by on their own personal pages with their bullshit. So I put my foot up his ass. Del Benny's and everybody else made me feel better, at least for a minute. So, but wait, there's more. Australia, on top of all this, they want to reinstate the gun ban again, and anybody that's still got guns, turn them in, but they're censoring kids on social media who are 16 and under, and the parents, at least the ones that I feature here, and some of them are having a fit. And I want you to listen to this lady, and she speaks my language. I like her. She's great.
Anyone else sick of this fucking parasite telling us what we can and can't do? These governments telling us what we should be doing? First it was COVID bullshit. Oh, you should be vaccinating, and if you don't, well, you're a cunt. That's me, because I didn't. And also, I'm not going to let this clown tell me what I can and can't do with my kids. Not that I have kids that age, but if I did, I'll be telling them, no, if my kid wants to go on YouTube, he can, with my permission, not yours. You've got no right governing my kids. When you can't even govern the country properly, right? You've put us in the worst inflation in history, and then you're telling us we can't let our kids go on YouTube? Well, you know what? My kid will go on YouTube if he wants to. Don't need your permission. Not only that, teach your kids, sticks and stone break your bones, names don't hurt you. How about that?
And there are thousands of videos of Australians saying pretty much the same thing about Alpo there. Honest to God, this slippery slope, Amber, Chanda, this is a ski shot, longest ski jump in history. And they have already passed shit this week that basically locks down your right to freedom of speech even more in Australia. Israel has taken over, the Zionist Israel has taken over Australia. And this is just locking it down. Do you have any comments on that? Yeah. So.
Yeah, this is, what happens when they make anything illegal for teenagers? This side market business goes through the fucking roof.
They just want to do it more. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, social conditioning. Once again, they're social conditioning.
And if your kids go to public school, they're already being censored. So they're being censored, tracked, algorithmically programmed to do what they're told. So last I checked, most of us cannot afford private school.
Yeah. No, it is. And the push for anti-Semitism laws is not accidental. It's a deliberate assault on our freedom of speech. And we have been saying this for God knows how long now. But here's just a sample of what they've been doing. And we've all seen this before with Western media. I'm not even going to get into CBS right now, but give this a listen.
Anti-Semitism is on the rise. Anti-Semitism is on the rise.
The rise in anti-Semitism in Australia. The rise in anti-Semitism in Australia. Anti-Semitism is on the rise. Anti-Semitism is on the rise.
The rise in anti-Semitism. The rise in anti-Semitism.
The rise in anti-Semitism. The rising of anti-Semitism.
A rise in anti-Semitic behaviour. A rise in anti-Semitic behaviour.
Anti-Semitism in Australia. Anti-Semitism in Australia.
The level of anti-Semitism in Australia. The level of anti-Semitism in Australia.
Anti-Semitism we're seeing in Australia. Anti-Semitism we're seeing in Australia. In Australia, explosion in anti-Semitism. In Australia,
anti-Semitism, which is anti-Jewish racism. Anti-Semitism, which is anti-Jewish racism and hate.
We're dropping some crazy beats on this if I was a DJ.
This is pure.
Is this Orwell on massive steroids or what? What the hell?
Oh, Amber's last audio again.
I
would be dropping some crazy fucking beats on that if I was a DJ. But come on, we've seen it time and time again. Like, it's 10 fucking years we've been running these fucking AP, multi-release videos where They're all saying the same shit.
Well, yeah, it's crazy, and there is some hope out there. I mean, I look at the EU, France, and Belgium. That popped off today, and some other smaller countries in that region. They're starting to get a little bit upset. And here's some breaking news that's not so breaking. It's 2 days
Somebody should be.
Breaking news. Europe is erupting, and the media don't want you to see it. Farmers are rising up across France and across Europe. Highways blocked, capitals under pressure, Brussels on edge, because governments and EU institutions are destroying agriculture instead of protecting it. Mass culling of livestock under brutal sanitary policies. Free trade deals like Mercosur flooding Europe with cheaper imports that don't meet European standards. Farm incomes collapsing, cost exploding, regulations strangling families who've worked the land for generations. And when farmers speak up, they're ignored, they're repressed, and they're hit with water cannons and tear gas for defending their right to survival. Let this sink in. No farmers equals no food sovereignty. No farms equals no future. This is what happens when bureaucrats rule from offices and forget who actually feeds the nation. Stand with farmers, share the truth, because once the farmers are gone, it's already too late. God bless Europe.
Look at that. I think they've pissed them off enough now. They're killing their cattle, their livestock. And here's just a couple of little clips on what's going on down there. But Brussels right around the corner from The Hague, 20,000 farmers. Enough is enough as they conquer Brussels. Conquer is a strong word. In opposition to the EU. I got to tell you guys, this is nuts. And this one?
You know what song that is, right?
No.
Michael Jackson, They Don't Give a Shit About You.
Our security forces be killing people. I
laugh, but it's true.
Well, Germany, have you seen some of the stuff coming out of Berlin? Holy crap, they're ripping people's heads off, gagging them and dragging them down the street. It's crazy.
Can you guys hear me?
Germany.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
And Code Gremlins. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly,
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, this is going to be a Christmas movie.
We have a long list.
I'm trying to get all this intense stuff out of the way because this is a Christmas show, believe it or not.
Yeah, Oz wrote up an intense Christmas show.
I told you I wouldn't do that, but I kind of like this.
I fought you, and then I finally gave up. By Thursday morning, I was like, "Fuck it, Oz is going to do what Oz is going to do," and
I have to inform. I mean, people hear this all week. They certainly don't want to hear it on Saturday night, so here we are. Honestly, and Britain, the UK. Are you kidding me? This gal's not having it. Give her a listen.
You better ready your sons and daughters. Ready them to fight. Pawns in a deadly game of chess. Aye, that'll be fucking right. Even Putin himself put it to you straight. He says he don't want another war. But our government wage fear propaganda, and this time it's gone too far. So I'll try and keep this short and sweet. Listen up, government. Here's my reply. You're no sending us to war. We'll no watch our people die. You think we're all buttoned up the back? This is all about money and greed. So you better come up with another idea, because we're not turning up deed. Did the Tories no do enough? Left a country on its knees, but now Labour are turning up the heat by about 100 degrees. Wait a minute, I'll catch you for rifle training. Let's make it Saturday morning. I'm being sarcastic. Don't ask me again. This is your final warning. I never thought I'd see a people's revolution. But this might just mean we attack, trying to force our wains into war, the straw that finally breaks the camel's back. So let's send a message loud and clear, and then it'll not be any surprise. You're not using us as collateral damage. We refuse to be your fall guys. And just one more time for them at the back. It's not happening. Have I made myself clear? This ain't our fight. Not now, not ever. I am not a war volunteer.
Rise up, Scott.
Yeah, the Scots got it right. Of course, they're some of my favorites. The Scots over there. I love that because they get their shit together. But
you just went around picking up accents. It seems like you brought every accent.
Yeah, I know. I used to do my faux English accent when I was younger. I'm going to try and resurrect that. Kate said
Chad and I agree that the Lord of the Rings Oz is our favorite.
Really? Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Like I said, the technology's out there, and anyway. This is all going to backfire because who's going bankrupt, Amber? Japan's going bankrupt. Britain's going bankrupt if they already are. The EU is bankrupt overall, right? So it's all going to hell.
But first, the Starmer is going to crawl up Zelensky's ass and give him nuclear weapons with France.
Oh, that's a great idea.
A little pact going on.
Hey, but our tech billionaires are investing hundreds of billions of dollars into building our infrastructure out. So we're going to be okay because that's going to bring 100,000 jobs in the next 5 or 6 years, maybe.
Okay, I'm going to take bets on that.
It's solstice.
I'll take bets on that all day.
A little harder.
All day long. I just...
Well, we're going to have data centers, damn it. We need water. We need infrastructure. Somebody's got to pay for that. We're not going to be Larry.
We are not just crawling into an economic breakdown the likes we've never seen. We're running to it in this country. And some of our friends, I saw Katie Halper started ringing the bell finally on the economy crashing today. I go, hey, Katie, welcome to the party. So, I mean, where's she been?
We're going to trickle somehow into this fucking depression.
Yeah, Jesus, people are living in the cars right and left, and I'll talk about that later. But, okay, I have to do a slide deck cleanse right now, and we know how I just vomited all over everybody. I apologize, but I had to get that off my chest, as Chanda so aptly put it. But I did bring skating because it's winter and it's Christmas time and everybody likes the skating, and so I brought a little skating show for you. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hopefully we'll get through the whole thing without being taken down. We shouldn't. Here we go. And yes, it does have sound. 1, 2, 3, now.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me and ease my mind, imagine how the world would be so very fine and happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. 'Cause when you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. And you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. 'Cause when you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. I can't see me loving no one but you.
Now, good job syncing up the music, Oz, because I tell everybody that wasn't the original music behind that.
No, that wasn't, and this was the best sync job that I think I've done to date. So I'm going to keep working on that. It's great. You can't. The music that they use for these things is copyrighted, so I have to find artists, cover artists especially, that are willing to let me use their music, and they do, for the most part. Once in a while,
you got us through.
We got through, but I hope you enjoyed the skating. I love watching skaters. You know, that was one of the things.
Upbeat too.
Yeah, the Olympics, upbeat. It kind of made up for all that misery that I caused the show for the last half hour. So.
Oh, but we haven't even got to the Israel stuff yet. But first of all, I want to shout out a Rumble rant from Jax Page. Jax Page says, "Merry Christmas to all. Wishing you a great holiday. We wish you the happiest.
Too,
Feliz Navidad to you down there in Mexico."
Yeah, stick around, Jax. We have you in the deck, and you'll never guess what it's about. Or maybe you will. Amber, it's time for the Amber Show, where she gets cerebral here. What do you want me to do? You want to talk about this and then have me play it?
Well, maybe you guys have heard. I don't know. Let us know in the chat. That Assange is challenging our favorite South American poster child,
fucking fraud,
accusing the Nobel Foundation, which he seems to bring the receipts like normal, that they've been backhandedly funding and taking a bunch of kickbacks to give our favorite psychopath warmonger a Nobel Peace Prize. So yeah, let's hear it. I'm gonna drop the dead link for everybody. They can go read the information themselves and the files, and in due time. Man, this feels like our friend Julian's back in action. I love it. This makes me happy.
Yeah, I am too. I got a little grin on my face when I saw that. But here we go. Let's give it a listen.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange has filed a legal complaint against Nobel Foundation seeking to halt payments to Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize laureate. Assange had said Machado's public support for U.S. President Donald Trump's military actions against Venezuela is contrary to the core principles of the Peace Prize. In a statement shared by WikiLeaks on X, the organization said Assange is attempting to prevent the Nobel Foundation from releasing more than $1 million that Machado is set to receive as part of the award. Assange pointed to Machado's remarks in a recent television interview as evidence that she does not meet that standard.
Might remember when Julian was the one being nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, but instead they gave it to this fucking warmonger who is hell-bent on doing anything but causing more strife and conflict. And a lot of people connected with the foundation have been receiving tons of kickbacks, and we've got the receipts. So,
no, that's what I go after him for.
And
that's a good idea.
I also want to make the note: she sent her daughter to go pick up the award. She wasn't available.
Oh,
so what a fucking fraud!
Yeah. She a little worried that she's calling for an invasion of her own country to go off the house, or what?
Well, there's a lot of similarities to a lot of different other, kind of
Obama.
royal, what else would you call that? Legacy family,
Nepo babies, all that. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
Well, that's good.
I just want everybody else south of our border to know that the regular people here are totally cool with what's going on, except for our government. We're not okay with that. That is not on us. And we've got a bunch of psychopaths in foreign countries clearly controlling our policy, our funding, and we've bankrupted our country. So we need some resources really quick. And you just happen to be closest.
Yeah, let's get that.
That's all I see.
Let's get that. Shanda, you want to call out those super chats down there?
Let's see. Who do we got? Jody Havel. Merry Christmas. This is the best Christmas gift of all. Good to see you. It's good to see all of you. It really is good to be hanging out with my brothers and my sisters and all of our peeps in the chat. Crazy Puppet. Merry Christmas to you.
Puppet.
Are we out of the woods yet? No, my prediction for next year is it's going to get much, much worse. Thanks for joining us, Crazy Puppet. Glad to see you. Let me check the Rumble one more time. We're good over on the Rumble, it looks like. So.
Well, Jack's page made headlines. This is, if we would have had a show, she made headlines with me anyway, and a lot of people. I don't follow Blakely, but I know a lot of people who do. Sorry, I know it'll piss people off by pointing this out, but anyone who's directing you to Justice Democrats who knew that was still a thing, or any Act Blue related, shouldn't be taken seriously. Honest to God, I'm with you 100%, Jax, and Blakely rose to the top pretty fast as far as commenting went, and now she's
she actually send people to Act Blue? She fucking knows better. We all know that. What the fuck? Can you say sell out?
Here, let me help everybody out.
It's going to be different this time, Shanda. Come on.
It's going to be different. It's going to be different. Here you go. There it is. That's just go to Blakely, and she's got it in there. Let's select the next generation with Justice Democrats and Act Blue. What happened to all that money that we sent Bernie Sanders?
They're just Democrats.
Just Democrats. Just Democrats. That's what it's all about.
Very little justice.
So glad to see you both. Sinead, New York City. So glad to see you too. Thank you so much for that super chat. And you're in New York City. Are you? Yeah, Blakely is another disappointment. Yeah, I understand.
But we had questions. We've been saying from day one, how did she rise to the top so quickly? And we have another one in the deck a little further down. That's another one that rose to the top pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, it's scary out there. And I need to shout out the reason why this is on the deck tonight is because our friend Indy over at INN News said, "Hey, Oz, did you or Shanda put that Blakely thing in the deck?" And I said, "Oh, shit, I knew I was forgetting something." So credit to you, Indy, for giving me a head up. It's been tough. So he's been helping us out here and there. Matter of fact, Indy gets us streaming over on our Substack, so we appreciate that too. Indy, you're helping, always a help, and we appreciate it so very much. And
I'll be connecting with Indy soon. And
you want to tell them about that real quick? Go ahead and tell everybody about that real quick, Shanda or Amber.
Well, I am trying to get Brave New Future back in a relaunch. I've also got a actual move happening at some point in the next few months. I may be Oz's neighbor. We'll see. We'll see where the chips lie. But I'm leaving this residence, and I'm thrilled about it. So trying to get the fuck out of the city because there's nothing but smart collapse happening here, and prison systems being installed as we speak. So time to bounce the grid, and looking forward to hopefully getting the show back on, because holy shit, I could do about 40 shows right now.
Yeah, you could. I mean, Shanda, she tried to push a whole show in the deck today. I had to say, whoa, wait a second. We only got 2 hours.
Amber did, yeah.
Yeah, but
no. Which direction do you want? Well, I'm like, what's allowed on YouTube?
No, we've
usually not.
Yeah, what can I get away with here tonight? Nothing. So, but yeah, but right? we had 4 in there. So So we've got one of them covered, and we've got 3 more. So we'll look forward to that. I brought this Kim Iverson here. I've got 2 of Kim in the deck tonight, and, I tend to agree here. So let's give Kim a listen.
There was a Hanukkah event at the White House where Trump pretty much admitted to doing anything and everything Israel wanted. He had Miriam Adelson up on the stage. She's given him more money than anybody for his campaign, $250 million. She's the one who wants him to do all of these various things for Israel that he keeps doing. She offered him $250 million to run again and potentially be a 3rd-term president. She says Alan Dershowitz and her have talked, and that it seems to be possible.
I met Alan Dershowitz, and he said the legal thing about it, 4 more years. And I said, Alan, I agree with you. So we can do it. Think about it.
4 more years.
She said, think about it. I'll give you another $250 million.
The crowd
Democrats have said this.
4 more years, 4 more years.
Truthful.
When I see this, the first thing I think is, were Democrats right about everything
No.
they said about him in 2016? They had Trump
They did
derangement
say this
syndrome.
shit.
They sounded like they were insane. They had lost their marbles. And they kept saying
He's
things like,
never gonna leave
Trump, he's
office.
going to be a dictator. He's never going to leave the presidency. And we thought, you guys are totally off your rockers. And then here we see this. The Trump administration just continues to prove them right. And here he is, Miriam Adelson and Alan Dershowitz. Miriam Adelson is very, very powerful. She's got a lot of money. Alan Dershowitz, constitutional attorney.
That's
both
a
of them
demon you're looking
extreme
at right there,
Zionists.
man.
Alan Dershowitz on this very show admitted to working for the state of Israel longer than I've been alive.
I've been working for the state of Israel since before you were born.
And here they are.
Like I said at the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen, what's not a PSYOP anymore? I have no idea what's not a PSYOP anymore. And just to add to that, I've got a little clip here of Kenneth O'Keefe I want to play really quick. Here we go. Give this a listen and see if you concur.
Hamas doesn't recognize the right of Israel to exist.
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like the African National Congress and Nelson Mandela refusing to accept apartheid and recognize apartheid. I say that Israel, if it wants to be a genuine partner in any kind of peace, needs to destroy its whole ideology of Zionism. Zionism that makes other people goyim, who do not deserve to be in the Holy Land. That's the real problem. If Israel will embrace every people, including Palestinians, equally, human rights respected across the board, then I would challenge Hamas to change its charter and say we will acknowledge Israel. But until that time, I see no difference between Nelson Mandela and Hamas in refusing to accept apartheid or the Zionist Israeli state.
Wow.
Yeah, don't let these phony journalists and anything overtalk them. Just shut them down. That's the new way to go as far as I'm concerned. So,
is it bad that I'm laughing and I can't stop?
Yeah, it's crazy. Amir was arrested for posting about Palestine, and she was suspended from her job, and it took over 9 months of fighting to clear her name. With the help of ELSC Legal, she was reinstated. Now she's taking her past employer to court, and her case is one of hundreds activists across. Now, isn't she the doctor that they... I can't remember. Let me play it. Maybe she says it in here, but
it's called Free Palantir, not Free Palestine. Oz.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Here we go.
2 years ago, I was suspended from my job and arrested for something that should never be a crime: expressing support for the right of Palestinians to resist colonization. Only days after I posted on social media, Zionists targeted me with smear campaigns, accusing me of supporting terrorism. But they didn't just stop at that. They also contacted my former employer, the University of Portsmouth, sending them several identical emails calling for my dismissal. The university complied. Not only that, the university, which in my opinion is complicit in genocide, through its ties with Israeli institutions built on ethnically cleansed Palestinian land, referred me to the UK's infamous PREVENT program. As a result, counterterrorism police raided my house and arrested me.
So that's pretty normal procedure nowadays.
Not the only one, though. How many? I mean, there's been so many that have had the same kind of treatment. This kind of got taken or flipped around. This was going to go after the next one, but this is funny. A rare glimpse of Trump's natural color after a night of kissing Israel's ass.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. And yeah, it flipped. I apologize. My bad. Let's give it a listen here. Tell me when to turn it off. It's pretty long.
Is Trump Jewish? Like, I'm asking for real. Like, I've been sent a lot of videos, and I'm asking this so you can comment below, but is he Jewish? Because I saw that his daughter converted to Judaism, and then I saw this very disturbing video where he pretty much confirms the question that I'm asking, but is he just saying this? But this is with Mark Levin on stage where he says it's true, it's true.
And these people do like Israel. Hold on. And he loves Israel too. It's true. 2 seconds. 6 years ago, I was up here, and I said, "This is our first Jewish president." It's true. Now he's the first Jewish president to serve 2 not consecutive presidencies. We thank you for everything. Bad things happened on the second one, namely the election was rigged, and we found out, and you see that happening. But, and you are the greatest president.
He's not wrong.
And then I saw this video. This is alleged because I don't know, but I think we should probably talk about this video if it's true.
Donald Trump converted to Judaism 2 years ago, according to White House official. There it is. That's his blog.
Is that true?
He said, President Donald Trump converted to Judaism 2 years ago and joined Chabad Lubavitch synagogue in New York City, according to a high-level White House official. Mr. Goldberg says the story has allegedly been held by CNN's editors for months, but is due to be released within the next few days. David Elias Goldberg, a fellow at the Jewish Center of Anti-Semitic Study, has also interviewed the White House source. According to the source, Trump was pushed by his daughter Ivanka and son-in-law Jared Kushner to join the faith. At first, Trump resisted, stating it would threaten his base of evangelical Christian voters.
Let's just play through.
However, he had a change
really
of heart and officially converted in early 2017. The ceremony was held in private and closely guarded for nearly 2 years.
And then I saw that he said this, which was really alarming, actually, as a Christian.
I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound.
Anyway, I don't know what to say about that. That's disturbing.
Okay,
that last video is the most disturbing. If you're a Christian and you know that Jesus is the Christ and that you have repented of your sins, that he is the way. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think that he is a Christian?
I think he converted. I think he did behind closed doors because he was paid to. But, you know, just like Hillary says, public position, private position, why would they put it out there? And, of course, CNN and AP would sit on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, they were accusing John F. Kennedy, the original, of giving the country to the Catholic Church back in the day when I was a kid. So
cannot have that happen again.
Can't have that happen. No, not at all. You got another one here, Chanda. What's this? Is this what's his face?
Oh, this is the J.D. Vance Happy Hanukkah freaking Christmas party.
Oh, is he converted too, or what is he?
Apparently, they've all converted behind closed doors.
Okay.
Convergence.
I'm sure they were paid well to do that.
Come to Vice President Vance's Hanukkah party with me.
He doesn't love a good polka.
I'm so thrilled to have you here at our house. A terrible terrorist attack in Australia as people are gathering to celebrate this amazing holiday with the greatest country on earth. And I think that's amazing. And what everyone
Jesus
Christ. 1, 2, 3,
they all sing dreidel, dreidel. And, you know. You can kill it whenever, Oz. I don't even know how long it is.
Chanda, my question is where are the giant martini glasses with the half-naked women in it? Is that...
I know, it's pretty similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking So it's been a happy Hanukkah all the way around this year for our government. I just gotta say, it's probably been the biggest resurgence of Hanukkah for our government that I've ever seen. As somebody who's embarrassed to even bring out my menorah this year, I saw it. I unwrapped it, I looked at it, and I thought it can't support genocide. I wrapped it back up, and I put it away. Now, this is something that's been in my family for probably 100 fucking years, but I'm ashamed to put it out and display it this Christmas.
Well, Nat the Cat Williams has a super chat over there for you. You're probably going to have to stand up, or what?
Let's see. Show us the possum on your hoodie, Shanda. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, I love my possum. It's so cute. Isn't it cute? Thank you, Nat.
Thank you,
I
Nat.
love my possum. My possum hoodie goes everywhere with me. It keeps me nice and comfy, cozy.
Yeah. It's cute.
I'm a possum
it's really
mama.
cute.
Dude, I can't even tell you how many possums I have now. Like, I can't count. I can't keep track. There's big ones. There's little ones. There's... I got a possum.
We're going to be show and tell our clothes. I've got a shirt coming, hopefully, for the next show. And I think everybody will appreciate that. Do you know who Leora Rez is? Anybody? Well, let's get to know her real quick here. I think you might.
Yikes. Okay, maybe I do know her.
Yeah, well, here you go.
If you target Jewish students, your actions will not disappear into the darkness. We will shine a light on you that, thanks to Google and SEO, will follow you for the rest of your life. When you look for a job, when you look for a spouse, when you look for a nanny, when you look for anything, our work will always be documented. Again, thanks to Google and SEO.
Yeah, there you go. And I've got to tell you guys, the one on the right is actually her. She's wearing a mask on the video. So
that is the most terrifying GIF you've come up with past ice cream licking Oz.
I agree. We haven't seen ice cream licking Oz in a long time. I'm going to have to bust him back out.
Yeah, you will. Also, I didn't realize this was a thing, but there is a Democratic majority for Israel, if anybody's interested.
Well,
they're thrilled to announce our first round of 2026 House endorsements. Many will play a decisive role in the Democrats' effort to win back the majority. A clear sign that being pro-Israel isn't just good policy, it's winning politics. And I've got to tell you guys, that is such an altered states of reality statement right there. Anybody who's running for office, if they are holding these views on Israel, that should be the precedent that you don't vote for them. So it's just and it's
at every level. Don't think it's just at your LD level. It's at the lowest levels, man. If they think they're gonna rise up the ladder, they scoop them up and take them on that all expense paid trip to Israel.
Well paid all the time. Now I actually vetted this. Here you go, guys. Israel signs a $6 million deal to influence ChatGPT. Respond pro-Israel. No.
What about Gronk? Is Gronk good? I've been told to stop using Google and start using Gronk because Gronk's better.
Well, I don't buy any of them.
None.
None.
You
none
can
of
program
them.
your own, and there's a couple people that I follow that I think are programming AI in a good way. But they are never going to.
Well, did you hear the story about the Wall Street Journal guys that confused an AI and reprogrammed it to give it a free PS5 and a bunch of like cartons of cigarettes and shit? They had ChatGPT write new prompts and then they gave it to the AI. It was one of those AI vending machines, and they overwrote the AI's programming and said you have to give us a PS5 for free. And all these cigarettes and snacks. So obviously, I mean, yeah, AI is a threat and it's scary. But hey, if you can get AI to rewrite and prompt it to do what you want it to do, it won't be that scary.
Well, my minimal research, I didn't bother too much for all the reasons that Chamber said. Chamber.
You've always said Chamber.
Amber's back in the chat.
Amber's back, great.
That Amber said. because they're all programmed to influence. But this is PSYOP, social conditioning. This is a wink and a nod sort of thing, because they are programmed to, knock anything down that's negative their agenda. Amber, it's Amber time. We used to say Miller time, but now it's Amber time once again on the show. On the show. Tell us about this, Amber. This isn't my brain, so.
Oh, it looks like my brain.
1 second.
There is no video to this.
A little video. Because this is what's happening.
Okay, my brain's fried. What's going on here?
Yeah.
There's a video that goes with this.
I didn't see it. Didn't load.
It was in the slide before it.
I didn't delete it.
Let's see a slide before it.
So what is happening basically is that all of these different programs, you might have noticed that if you have a cell phone that you woke up this morning and maybe half your apps were either not functioning or you needed to log back in or re-authenticate. Some people had to redo their cell phones entirely.
Yeah.
I had to, I could see ghost apps. They were all my normal shit that's normally there. And they were just like the ghost of them. So I had to go uninstall them, then go back, update, and reinstall it from whatever bullshit store you're using. Hopefully not the Apple or Google store. It was very sus. So we've hit a new level in what I'm calling the beast of the system. And this is what they used in El Salvador. They were training it. They used it in Palestine. And now that it's being perfected, this is going full force. And so now all of these are going to be AI targeting your social media. It's going to be reading your emails. It's going to be
Christmas
reading your chat. It's going to be reading your cell phone calls. It's got nice. Audio recognition. They don't need a warrant. They don't need a reason. Every single piece of information going into the Black Mirror is being recorded, spit through AI, run through supercomputers, fed back to algorithms, bought and sold along the chain line, and easily able to manipulate you, pre-crime, financial fuckery, you name it. We're here, kids. And it just happened to coincide. It's solstice today. Happy fucking solstice. I'm glad it's a little more light
Happy
tomorrow.
solstice, Kate.
I can feel it on me.
Yeah.
We also had we've had some record solar weather and some interstellar visitors.
Well, didn't that
thing,
AI Atlas whatever, did it?
Yep.
It was supposed to land yesterday. Where's the fucking alien?
Yeah, she's got it in the deck.
No, it's not landing. It's just doing a flyby.
Flyby. It's just that the flyby seems to be getting a little closer. But no.
And I do have a video about that later. So
and
we'll
Amber,
get there. But this is the on Earth reset that's happening.
Yeah.
And that's why Trump is in power. That's why they need him in power. They're behind on their dates. They're behind on the WEF agenda. They're behind on 2030. We're looking at 2050. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
I hear
it's
you.
It's the age of Aquarius. What can you say?
So this is why that many of us, and I know I can see you in the chat, have had to relog into a lot of your subscriptions this week. And by the way, when you hit OK and approve something, that just releases them of liability when they take your shit, so you don't take them to court and sue them if you ever even get the chance to. So that's what's happening. Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome.
Always good to you keeping us up to date on this stuff.
America. I was gonna say there's an Ian Davis video. That's the one that kind of.
That's the one. Okay, that's in there. That's the one I had to cut and put in. We'll watch it in a little bit. This should have gone up with the Israel segment. But this is
it's all connected.
Here's a reminder for you guys.
Here is the list of benefits that Israeli residents get that Americans do not, all while the U.S. sends Israel $3.8 billion in funding each year. 1. Universal healthcare. Every Israeli citizen/resident is legally entitled to health coverage. 2. Caps on out-of-pocket medical costs. Annual out-of-pocket expenses are capped based on income and age.
Wow.
3. Monthly child allowance. Israeli families receive a monthly payment per child from the government. 4. Paid parental leave. Paid maternity leave is on average 15 weeks guaranteed. Mandatory paid sick leave, mandatory pension contributions, strong employee protections, low tuition for higher education, universal dental coverage for children, subsidized public transportation for youth, students, seniors, and soldiers. Soldiers often ride for free. IDF, mashallah, IDF, mwah. Strong price controls on essential medicines, national emergency healthcare response infrastructure, universal access to mental health services. Oh, wouldn't it be nice, America? Yeah, America. Aywa. The list goes on and on and on.
Free harbor for sexual predators.
Anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. My wish this year, just like every other year, is that one day we stop funding Israel and put that money into our own country and our own people.
Like our healthcare.
Nice to be Israeli, then we wouldn't have to wait
That's
so
why everybody
long.
wants to be Israeli. You gotta convert.
Can I tell you why I don't want to go to the hospital? Why I have avoided the hospital all week? Because our rural little piece of shit hospital is so ill-equipped and so fucking old and unfunded that they literally make you shit in a bucket next to your bed in the ICU. Insurance has refused to approve one of my immunotherapy treatments. Insurance has also refused to cover quite a bit of my medication the last 3 fucking months. Like, I just, our healthcare system has totally fucked me the last. And so I just I don't even want to deal with it. I don't even want to deal with the bullshit I'm going to deal with when I go to the hospital. The 17 hours of waiting to fucking talk to a physician's assistant.
You're not kidding. It is. It's hours
to get admitted into a fucking room. The 3 days it's going to take me to get 2 units of fucking blood approved from my insurance company. Like, I just no, it's Christmas time. I don't want to deal with it. I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah. Well, there's more. Here you go.
There are 100 U.S. senators. Last year, 93 out of 100 U.S. senators were people whose campaigns had been funded by Israel, AIPAC, and the Israel lobby. 93 out of 100 U.S. senators were taking money from a group that represents a foreign government and foreign interests in order to operate our government on behalf of someone else. And they all work here, in this building.
This is Representative Ro Khanna from California, and he does not take AIPAC money according to the website track AIPAC. Here's what he had to say.
It's too much. I mean, it's too much. If you have people who have a particular point of view, in AIPAC's case, they're basically whatever Netanyahu does is right. That's their point of view. And they're saying, okay, if you don't take that view, we may come after you. We may have millions of dollars spent against you.
Now, ask any American content creator what the scariest subject to cover is, and the answer is Israel. Even YouTubers I know say their channels were shadow banned for months after covering them. And folks, the plot around free speech thickens. News just broke that Larry Ellison, co-founder of Oracle, will be buying TikTok.
He already bought TikTok, but here, my point with this video is that Ian Carroll? Is that who that was?
Yeah, that was Ian Carroll.
Kind of looked like somebody from Daniel Boone. My point is even the bad guys need a boogeyman, and to me, Ro Khanna is their boogeyman, but he's like one boogeyman to a bazillion of them and all their money. So wouldn't you agree with that? You need the boogeyman to, do your stuff. I think that's all psyop anymore. No matter how good. It's like Bernie. When everybody's touting Bernie. Bernie's got a bill that will migrate, Social Security, Medicare down for, over the next 1,000 years. Each year it'll come down and somebody else will be able to log into it. I'm calling bullshit on that too. What do you guys think?
Trump's going to save Medicare. Haven't you heard?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Trump's going to save Medicare.
I just want to remind everybody, because we might have forgotten, that we've replaced manufacturing in the United States with a healthcare economy, and then we poisoned the whole fucking world.
Yep.
So how's it going so far?
How's that
listen
going
to the FDA and take those drugs they tell you to take.
I mean, the FDA did cancel all of Billy Gates' funded activities this week.
Billy Gates.
Well, he's moved on. He's moved on from some of that shit. He doesn't want to save the planet anymore. So
he's reformed. He's realized it was a bad. All that geoengineering was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea. Yeah.
I threw these little slide deck cleanse treats in here. I hope you guys are enjoying them. This one showed up on mine today, and I got to tell you, I just love this.
I did too.
You know, and Bill Maher, the famous comedian, I've known Bill since I was like 18, 19 years old, and I've never said this publicly, but fuck that guy. I'm so fucking tired of his little smug, cracker-ass commentary. These motherfuckers act like because I did a comedy festival in Saudi Arabia, I somehow betrayed my principles. Well, no, I know I didn't. I know. No. No, come on, everybody, let me do this. And I'm sure, I know, all right, now everybody calm down. No, I'm sure I'm right. First of all, what did they say? They said, well, Saudi Arabia killed a journalist, and rest in peace, Jamal Khashoggi. I'm sorry that he got murdered in such a heinous fashion, and no buts, like, you know, period. And also, I mean, look, bro, Israel's killed 240 journalists in the last 3 months, so I didn't know y'all was still counting.
Listen to that crowd. That's the American people knowing the fucking truth of what's going on. That's what I hear when I hear that. And thank God somebody finally said, fuck Bill.
Well, yeah, and again, I wouldn't have performed for Saudi either, but his point is clear. The hypocrisy.
It's selective outrage.
Yeah, it is. It's selective outrage over collective punishment. There should be no selective outrage. Everyone should be outraged over collective punishment and colonization and imperialism and everything else. But there we go. PSYOP. We should have named this show PSYOP Christmas. I don't know if you guys have heard, but I'm not going to play this whole thing, but an ad popped up about a month ago. And then I saw this guy on a couple of shows of our sisters and brothers. And I'm thinking he might have something here, but he's got to have some guts.
Is he friends with Candace Owen?
I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's just give him a listen here. This is Dr. Michael Rechtenwald, PhD, and AZAPAC, Anti-Zionist PAC. Here we go.
The United States of America did not begin with a revolution against tyranny, only to serve a foreign nation state. But the fact is, our government acts like the servant of another country. That other country is, of course, the State of Israel. That's not policy. That's a national disgrace. I'm Michael Rechtenwald, founder of the Anti-Zionist America Political Action Committee, or AZAPAC. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? The U.S. government has been hijacked by forces loyal to Israel. Does Congress represent us? No. With rare exceptions, they work for Israel. These aren't your elected reps, they're puppets. And their strings are pulled by donors loyal to the modern nation state of Israel. This isn't an alliance, it's extortion. While we're scraping by, eggs at $6 a dozen, rent or mortgage devouring our paychecks, our leaders have funneled over $21 billion to Israel in 2 years, not counting the cost of U.S. engagements in the region at Israel's behest. The total cost to U.S. taxpayers in service of Israel is an estimated $33 billion since October 7th, 2023. That's on top of the $3.8 billion sent Israel every year. Billions that could fix our roads. Billions that could fund our schools. Billions that could house our veterans. Billions that could ease your burden. But no. They fund endless Israeli aggression
and more. Billions. And more. That's not the whole thing. It's 4 minutes long, but you guys get the point. So what do you think of that guy so far?
Well, so some of the candidates that they're supporting so far are Jose
Vega, and there's 2 or 3 others in different jurisdictions and states.
I didn't see anything about Shama in there. Shama's kind of toxic, so some people tend to stay away from her. I can see why they would, not want Shama on the
Well,
ticket.
here's the glass half full for us. Oz has an appointment with Dr. Rechtenwald next month, and we're going to have a sit-down one-on-one. It will not be televised.
I think you should record it. I
will ask him if I can, but he's graciously agreed to do that. He was on Jimmy Dore's show last week, and I think he was on Do Dissidents, Sabrina Salvati, and one that I've been following, which is the Geary Theory. She does it for a hobby, but she's kind of up and coming, and if she does full time, I'd like to introduce her. I think she's got some views that are interesting. But I'm always looking for women in media. I'm all about that. So that's where I'm at. So we will see. I'll let you know if I get.
Yeah, no, pan it out. That's all we can do, right? I mean, we've been duped for so fucking long that it's just natural for us not to trust somebody that pops up with something.
The facts are astonishing.
Yeah, my knife holder in my back is full, so I'm really cautious anymore who I get behind. So there again, that's where we're at.
I'd like to remind everybody also, thanks to the chat, that yes, it is the anniversary again. We're now another, I think, 9th failed audit by the Pentagon, and another
number 9.
What is it? 9 trillion, 6 trillion. So I can't fucking remember anymore. But we've got another multi-trillion-dollar missing accounting. Oopsie.
Why not?
Why not?
Merry Christmas to you all as you beg for your alms while we fund other things. We're busy.
Alms. I don't know what this is. Did I put this in?
This is okay. So the Epstein files have dropped, right? Have you guys seen all the pictures?
Where's my black marker? I'll finish the job.
All the pictures out there. Now, half of them are AI generated, right? We're seeing a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't know which ones to believe or not. But I'd like to point out that the Daily Mail, on behalf of Israel, is already using the Epstein files on their behalf. So just take a little watch.
Okay, here we go.
You mean his new penthouse? Or
more Jeffrey Epstein fallout. DailyMail.com has exclusively learned that the ever-expanding probe into the billionaire is now threatening to derail the Israeli election for prime minister. Chris Fargo has more now from our New York newsroom. Chris.
Jesse, DailyMail.com has exclusively uncovered photos of one of Israeli leader Benjamin Netanyahu's main challengers, former Prime Minister Ehud Barak, covering his face as he entered the convicted pedophile's home.
Oh no,
this is back
he's
in
friends with
2016,
Epstein.
and on the same day, a group of young women were also seen arriving at Epstein's home. Barak is already trying to distance himself from Epstein and their business partnerships. Writing on Facebook, as soon as the present charges related to Epstein became known, I instructed my lawyers to examine the options we have for expelling the company associated with Epstein from this partnership. Also, Jesse, Epstein accuser Courtney Wild held a press conference in Manhattan one day after asking a judge to keep Epstein behind bars. Here's what she had to say.
It's time for the government to do the right thing for me and all the other victims. If you are a victim of Jeffrey Epstein, then you know what I know. He will never stop sexually abusing children until he is in jail.
Before he died.
Wild.
Yeah.
So this was Israel using. Is he dead? Yeah, right. I don't know, because that one picture that they caught on the island. But
it's amazing
anyways,
what they can do with collagen. So yeah,
I love how Israel used the Epstein files on exactly how they were intended to be used.
Yeah, yeah. That's how they roll. I want to point out this meme up in the corner. I caught this the other day. Leaving 2019 and entering 2026. Can you relate to that one? That's the way I feel. I would have more of a
2016 is more like it for me.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. I think more of a Walking Dead theme would work better, don't you think, Chanda? You're a Walking Dead fan.
I feel like we've been trapped in this fucked up, crazy cube. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Cube, where they're trying to get out of those cubes?
Yeah.
Like,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
I feel like we've been like that since 2016. Like, fucking, we just go from one cube to another, and they're all fucked up and crazy.
Yeah, they are. They are crazy. I'll talk about that. I got an announcement to make. Not really an announcement, just a pick your brain sort of thing.
Why don't we start skipping over a couple of these that aren't worth a listen?
Well, this one's good. We're almost done.
Okay.
This one's good.
No, we're not. We're on 38. Are you kidding? We're not even close to done.
This is Chuck Schumer. This is his priorities, just so everybody knows.
I thought it was
and of course, I'm going to say a few words about the terrible shooting in Sydney, Australia. Okay? So, and first, of course, as I always say, no matter what, go Bills. They beat the Patriots today. It's a big deal.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I'm going to speak to the shooting in Sydney.
Was that AI?
I don't know, but I just saw that. I had to put it in here. I'm going, are you fucking
kidding? I think that
kidding?
was AI.
If it isn't,
It looked
then
like Noam Chomsky on his deathbed.
Well, here we go. Let's try it again one more time.
Did you see the Noam
And of course, I'm going to say a few words about the terrible shooting in Sydney, Australia. Okay? So, and first, of course, as I always say, no matter what, go Bills. They beat the Patriots today. It's a big
He
deal.
had brunch with Pelosi, is what it was. You know.
Oh my
Good
God
morning,
in heaven.
Sunday morning.
There is no reality here. Let me see where we're at here. We are on 39. Shanda, oh, you want to do the Candace Owen ones? You don't want to skip that, do you?
No, let's skip Candace Owen. Candace for fucking, she was on Jimmy, whatever. Everybody's praising her. I still think that.
Psyop.
Yeah, she's got her own cultish fucking clique that follows her and believes everything that she fucking says, and that's brainwashing in its own sense. So just be careful there. I love that she takes Pierce on and she takes these guys on, but still slippery slope.
Calling
let's just
bullshit
skip
on it.
that
Yeah,
one.
I know. I get it. It's a show. Get out the popcorn.
I
Debbie.
think 40 is more important, though. So let's go ahead and do 40.
40 is more important. Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah, Pierce Morgan denies that he is the Home Alone 2 pigeon lady.
Yeah, that's important.
Breaking
now we
news.
got the priorities. We got the priorities. Now, what the hell is this? Is this a fembot or what the hell is this?
Oh my God, Erica Kirkman, she's been
huge
scary
number
lately.
of conspiracy theories.
Am I playing this? Am I really playing this?
You can play it. We'll talk over it. But this woman
Do you
is
need
scary.
a veil? A birthday
You might
Have
call
you
them
seen
brain
her
rot.
eyes lately?
That are
Yes.
spreading right now online about the actual story behind the reality. One, people say that Tyler Robinson was actually a MAGA Republican. Or two, some people say you were actually a Mossad agent sitting in front of me, and you were Charlie's handler, and Israel killed Charlie. Right. Other people say that a number of men in the crowd were wearing maroon T-shirts, and this signifies that his killing was an elite airborne operation, whatever that means. They say that the rings on your fingers, which are
my kids'
initials,
my wedding band, the Medal of Freedom, my engagement ring.
But apparently they symbolize some kind of secret plot. There's also a new theory that Egyptian
Barry White, shut the
aircraft have been
fuck up.
tracking you. What is going on? Why are there so many conspiracies spreading about what seems to be a pretty open and shut case?
This is the first time that we have seen evil on display where we have social media at our fingertips. Something so evil that happened, people are wanting answers immediately. They are wanting to figure out how to wrap their mind around this. Egyptian planes.
Do you, let's just
Do you
believe that Tyler Robinson murdered your husband?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality?
Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've seen it all.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I cannot believe this woman. She's so phony. She's so fake. As a woman, we learn to recognize other women when they're being fucking phony asses. Amber, what do you think? Phony ass?
Oh, abs 100%.
Yeah,
We're here to have the Golden Dome, and the Golden Dome expands to the United States. And
she needs to sell mascara.
She got co-opted early in life.
Yeah,
and her
they say
parents
she was
fucking probably
co-opted before
sold
she. Before she even married Charlie, she was co-opted.
Oh yeah, her parents sold her into this shit. Fucking, they did it a long time ago. Very obvious. It's just, it's insane. The fact that Barry Weiss is still a name we hear on any kind of regular basis is fucking astonishing to me.
Barry Weiss.
ZBS is not even coming close to what it used to be. It's just propaganda now. It's pure propaganda. I did find a Fee Says this week.
Oh, good. What did Fee say?
Fee says, breaking, Vanessa Beeley and I will be receiving letters of apologies and recognition from now until next year. Thanks in advance. Happy holidays. Remember, stop falling for the theatrics. as far as PSYOPs and everything else. And new, the Washington Post, quoting Israeli and U.S. officials, confirmed that the U.S.-Iran talks were a ruse to strike Iran. U.S. and Israel officials encouraged media reports to make it look like Israel and U.S. were having a rift in order to trick public opinion. So FEE, once again, called out their bullshit, and Vanessa Beeley, and anybody that wants to challenge FEE, I would recommend that you be very careful, because she's been right a hell of a lot more times and a big way than a lot of people. I do want to point out that photo of FEE back on the fireplace mantle there. That's the look. This, no kidding. This is exactly how she looked when Emma Vigeland's name was mentioned on a show. She cocked her head up and looked up the air. I just thought it was such a classic look. I had to capture that for posterity. So if you say Emma Vigeland to FEE, that's what she's going to do. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And rightfully so.
You guys have no idea how much Sister FEE has been so supportive of me and Brother Pasta. I feel bad I haven't reached out to him. He's reached out to me and I haven't returned his call. That's bad on me. But they have been so supportive of me, both of them.
Yes, absolutely. I want to thank him for that. Yeah, we are going to step up the pace on the deck. I'm going to skip a couple that I put in there. But I do want to remember war crimes must be stopped no matter who does them. And you can put every single damn president that we've had from Trump all the way back to Carter, as far as I'm concerned, on that sign right there.
Keep on going.
Yeah, keep on going. I say, why are you stopping there, man?
Yeah.
Go back to our lifetimes. We go back to Roosevelt. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the few times where we agree with shit libs. This one, I definitely agree with.
Just as an aside, boycott CBS News and everything to do with CBS News. CBS News is nothing without us. Nothing. And we need to keep beating that drum. Do not do anything to do with CBS News. We need to completely dismantle them. They have overnight, within 24 hours, turned into a huge propaganda channel that is here to shill for this fascist regime and for a war criminal, Benjamin Netanyahu. And it's just complete and utter bullshit.
You know what? That was good up until the point where she said Benjamin Netanyahu. She should have said for the Zionist Israel. So she's, they're candy coating even that, and she is a shit lib. She's quite popular from what I understand. I had her name here a minute ago, but my brain's kind of fried. Are we skipping this one, or are we doing this one?
See Larry Flynn. I don't know. Amber, bring it.
No, this is concerning. I'm going to skip it because I probably put it in there. And by the way, Paramount Plus, please do not sub to them, because that's Larry Ellison too. He owns 1/6 of the entire gig. So I'm going to skip to the fun one here. This was James Lee on Kim Iverson about him being fired from. Yes, there you go. There you go.
I found it. I found the original Breaking Points. It was Rising Puke Bag, and then we crossed it out and put Breaking Points, because Oz used to bring a shit ton of Rising clips that would drive Amber and I so crazy. So finally, one day we were flying back from DC, and we decided to make a puke bag for every time Oz brought a clip. And thank God you came to your senses.
I am going to bear that cross for the rest of my life. And you know what? I apologize. I always apologize. But I did fix their header up there in the left-hand corner. Breaking Wind, by the way. But But Kim Iverson, she was kind of animated in this interview. It's short, but I think you guys will enjoy it as much as I did.
I found it. I did.
Funding got in the way. It's not fully independent. I myself am fully independent.
Breaking Wind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if they're actually funded by anything outside of subscribers. But what I do know, everybody knows, Sagar and Crystal, they both come from the traditional media space.
Well, and
right?
money. So they can fund it themselves. But
they can. So I don't know if that was the pure reason. I do know that they're connected in that space, maybe in the way that you and I are not, in that they know people in that sphere. And maybe those are the type of calls that they're getting. It's not like we'll shut you down.
No. I am just as connected in mainstream media, more so than they are probably in reality. I mean, I came from traditional broadcasting. I was a syndicated radio talk show host at the top echelons of radio, rubbing elbows with every CEO of every radio company in existence. So, and I still have those connections. I've been to many meetings with various different mainstream news organizations. I've declined up to this point to go back into mainstream news for the reason of I want to maintain my independence and I like my lifestyle, I like my freedom. I don't want to have to go into a studio in New York or LA or wherever. And those outlets haven't been right for me. Not to say that won't be in the future. I even had a phone call today, to be honest with you, to talk about one of the major news organizations that's interested in potentially doing something. But that's so no, I don't think that's it either. Sure, yes, money is clearly involved. So, okay, I take that back. If they're in the process of doing a deal with a major news organization and they want this deal to go through, but that news organization doesn't want them covering certain topics or talking about certain things, then I could see them going and saying, look, we don't want to talk about this because we're heading to mainstream now and we want to make the millions of dollars that mainstream is going to give us. And so we don't want to actually cover real things. Either way, it's funding.
Well,
it's
that's
money.
Fair. That's a very fair theory. And one thing, I guess one criticism I will levy is, one thing you can tell during sort of election season when voting comes around,
Wait for it.
Their recommendation is always to vote for either the Democrat or the Republican. There's never sort of like, oh yes, let's go outside of that traditional duopoly. And I think that's one potential tell in the kind of direction an organization goes in.
So anyway, I'm sorry for all of you who enjoy breaking points, a la my version is breaking wind. But they are controlled by money just like the rest of them. Sorry to tell you.
Where did he rise to the top of the freaking cream from, too? Like, in the last 6 months, we've seen nothing but James Lee freaking videos taking over YouTube Shorts, taking over X. Like, I always have questions when these people just kind of rise, like Blakely.
As you
they just
should.
come out of nowhere.
You should have those
and
questions.
all of a sudden, they're on the top of the fucking algorithm. Because we've been out there sharing for years and years and years and years, and nobody in our followers even fucking sees our shit. Like,
yeah, I know. Go ahead.
You're
Amber.
doing something wrong, and I can tell you that I'm in different algorithms.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're in the.
Because when I go to YouTube, I don't sign in.
We're in the back. I was trying to say earlier, we have the record for doing this show for 5 years. And staying at 1,360 to 70 subs. That's impossible. That is impossible to do that. The variance of 10 over 5 years, I don't think so. It should go one direction or the other, not stay there. So that just shows you right there. Amber, this is our makeup slide for your report before. And
yes. So this has to do with our beautiful brain. Ian Davis has a new book. Everybody go get it.
Here we go.
They are implementing currently in the US through the Trump administration, but also through the global network of which they are a part. The kind of technological infrastructure that will implement something else that I discuss, and I know that what I've called the digital panopticon, the control grid, and they're not only are they financially, ideologically, and in some cases even spiritually committed to this very strange philosophy. They're putting in they have the technical capability, and the reach of their corporations is sufficient to actually build the physical architecture that will make that a reality. So the book is very much about that, and it's about how certainly at a global governance level, this is all stemming from what is clearly a global effort to introduce this digital control grid globally.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what
I got to tell you, I've been listening to a lot of David Icke lately. As somebody who's facing death, David Icke's talking about the next matrix that we go into. Don't go into the tunnel fucking type of thing, because you're just going to get trapped and sent back here again type of thing.
Oh,
like,
shit.
okay, I don't want to come back and do this all over fucking again. So,
I don't either, if that's the case.
But you know, somebody who's been banned from touring in like what, fucking 600 countries or some shit. Why? Why are they so scared of what David Icke has to say? You got to question it.
Yeah, makes it very uncomfortable. But you know, the big thing, go follow Geopolitics Empire at Substack, and go follow Ian. He's doing great work. He had an awesome interview with Catherine Austin Fitts on the Celebrity Report. But it's this combination of occupation technology, border technology, and then global digital control. And once they have it in place and they have enough of the resources, they're going to fucking collapse it. And it started, honestly, with Gary Webb and the kind of shit that he was reporting on because of our fuckery in the global south. And now we're seeing the convergence between the East Bank, the global south, and the control grid. The EU and the US economies absolutely have to fall for this to happen.
And it's not going to end well, is it?
Have you guys heard? I have a weapon of mass destruction.
Yes, you do. Are you?
Trump has declared fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction because, you know, we're doing the pirate thing now and we're capturing ships of the global south of Venezuela. And yeah, one of my friends called me up and says, how do you feel knowing you have a weapon of mass destruction in your medicine cabinet? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yep. And he's making weed class 3, so there you go. There you go.
I'll take that as a win. Fuck it.
Amber,
but it shuts down hemp, and they snuck in a bunch of shit that fast tracked on that bill too. So it wasn't a win.
It's
really
a disaster. Amber, this is I've been trying to contact these guys, but my cell phone plan won't work. So tell everybody what this is about.
Well, this is our sweet visitors. You'll happen to notice that every geophysicist on the fucking planet is not calling this thing a comet at all.
Nah.
Not at all. It is it is the third known interstellar object. It is not a comet. Only on in mainstream news will you see anybody refer to this as a comet. They're not saying it's anything else, but it's definitely not a comet.
They don't know what the fuck it is. It's not acting like anything that we've ever seen. Yeah.
But this guy's going to cover another angle and some comments that Putin made that are a little more geopolitical in nature and that people are waiting to find out. And we've pretty much got like a year now to go through and analyze the data. But once
beam me up, Scotty.
It's headed to Jupiter, and then after that, it's gone out of the solar system. But I'll put in some stuff in the chat. Avi Loeb actually thinks that the tail of this might be a bunch of sensors, that it's not a tail, that it's thousands of small sensors that it's using to collect data. Because this isn't like they sent Jeff out on a world tour. They sent out an object to collect data.
There we go. Let's give it a listen.
Report back.
Yesterday, during a live broadcast, Vladimir Putin made a comment that has the intelligence community scrambling. He was asked about the comet, a standard softball question. He should have said, "It's a fascinating scientific discovery." He didn't say that. He called it our secret weapon. He laughed afterwards. He played it off as a joke. He said, "It's our secret weapon, but we will only use it in the most extreme case. We'll send it to Jupiter." The media is reporting this as humor. The president jokes about the comet. But let's parse that. We'll send it to Jupiter. Why Jupiter? If you look at the trajectory data released by NASA and the ESA, the next major gravitational interaction for 3I Atlas is, in fact, Jupiter. On March 16th, 2026, it will pass within 53 million kilometers of the gas giant. That is a precise navigational coordinate. How does a joke align so perfectly with the orbital mechanics of an interstellar probe? And why claim ownership? Our secret weapon. Maybe it's posturing. Maybe it's a distraction. Or maybe, just maybe, he knows that the object isn't just passing by. Maybe he knows it's responding to a signal. Remember the pings we discussed? The signals coming to the comet. If world leaders are starting to make jokes about the object being a weapon, it means the conversation behind closed doors has shifted from discovery to threat assessment.
Assessment. Speaking of threat assessment.
There's the destroyer of worlds right there.
Yeah, that's what we call her, the destroyer of
our
worlds.
fourth interstellar object of the night.
Destroyer
So,
of worlds.
okay, if it came from interstellar space, how the fuck is it Russian?
It's not Russian. It's a weapon. It's our weapon.
Our
wink,
weapon.
Wink. Because we've been barraging it with signals, and it changed color 3 times so far.
Wow.
It's not acting.
And it's got geysers coming out of it now, right?
Yeah.
Comets
cool.
don't do that. And it
Wow.
went gold,
Yeah.
like it was ruining a heat shield. Well, what would happen if you had thousands of little tiny, microbot sensors or whatever following behind it in its wake, and because it's going so fucking fast through the universe, it would put it at an arc and it would trail behind it. But I put a link in the chat. Go watch it.
I've been watching a lot on it, and yeah, it's mind melting. Like, nobody believes it's anything they say it is. It's definitely not acting like a comet.
It's a good time for a public service announcement. If you have it or the ability, watch Pluribus on Apple TV. The first episode, if you have on your Prime account, is free. I'd watch it over there because it kind of lines up with this kind of stuff. Pluribus, it's great. And I don't think Chanda has watched it yet, but I highly recommend it.
No, I haven't. I rarely turn the TV on.
This, when the shit hits the fan, you cannot say we did not warn you all. And we have been warning you. And I put that up there because the economy is ready to slide into the bottomless pit. So if you got them, smoke them. And stock up your pantries because it ain't going to be a fun ride. For how long do you think, Amber? 3, 4, 5 years? 6?
I mean, until the world rebuilds itself, that's
Yeah.
I haven't even got
Not in
there
your
yet. I'm just
lifetime?
trying to
Keep holding your breath.
Yeah, I'm trying to survive the next 6 months, man.
Yeah, somebody
But definitely 2030. I mean, because that's the agenda. That's their timeline.
Yeah, I think it is.
They don't mention much after.
Anyways,
Yeah,
it's that time
they
again
don't.
for Hollywood to go fuck itself, and I think we've got a couple of things in there. Chanda, you put in a couple. I put in something. What is
Okay,
this?
so I've been on this next to this story for a fucking while now, and I've known this story. So, okay, do you know who Riley Kehoe is? This is Lisa Marie's oldest daughter, first grandchild of Elvis Presley. Now, apparently, when she was like 19 or 20 years old, she gave Kelly Preston and John Travolta one of her eggs in exchange for a Ferrari, I want to say, and a buttload of money, right? She's kind of famous in her own
I heard
right
about
now.
this,
She's
yeah.
very talented.
Yeah.
She's very talented. She's an amazing singer. She's an amazing actor. I really like her. I think she's smart. She's witty. She's taken Priscilla on because Priscilla, oh my God, she's just a fucking money grubbing evil whatever. But apparently, John Travolta and Kelly Preston have the great grandchild of Elvis Presley, and his name is Ben.
Really?
Yes. And there's a lawsuit out there now from these memorabilia people that were working with Lisa or with Presley.
The estate.
The estate, yeah. And they're suing her because, of course, you know, she backlashed on him, whatever. And they released this information. And it's funny because they're not denying it. Now, they say they should have never said it, and they're very evil for saying these type of things, but nobody is outright denying that this is Elvis Presley's grandson that John Travolta and Kelly Preston had.
Well, wouldn't DNA be able to fix
Well, yeah,
theirs?
but do you think that Scientology is going to let that happen? Hell no.
No. Just like the Epstein files. Interesting.
Go
Yeah, I
measure
heard
my
about
Thetans
this
real
before.
quick.
Heard about this before. Now, I'm just going to flash this up here. Donald Trump had a very shitty, very non-presidential, classless thing to say about the Rob Reiner murder. And do we need to
you don't
read
have
this
to
again?
read it. Most everybody has seen it and heard it. I mean, we've called Meathead out for our entire existence of being on air for being a shit lib, right? And being
Big
one
time.
of those Democrats that he was supposed to have dinner with Obama's the very night that his and his wife's bodies were found. But, you know, the reason I bring this is because he has got a world-class defense attorney now, the same one that defended
Nick?
Karen Reed.
Nick? Yeah.
No, Alex.
I thought it was Nick that killed him.
No, yeah, it's Nick's, but his defense attorney is one of the best in the fucking country.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah.
they're setting up his defense to be that it was, he was mentally unstable. It was the medication they had him on, and it's bringing up a much bigger conversation about mental health in the United States. I mean, the Reiners had the money to. The guy went to rehab 17 fucking times in 10 years. Like, he was going to a mental facility that they were paying $70,000 a month to, and they changed his medication, and he had been unstable. That's why they took him to the Conan O'Brien Christmas party that very night, is because he was so mentally unstable from the medications. Now, we like to sweep it under the fucking rug in this country that these SSRIs and these different medications can change a person so fucking quickly and violently that they can act this way. And I have seen it personally. And once you see it fucking personally,
I have too.
how chemicals can change somebody's brain so fucking quickly and so violently and make them so angry and so violent. I mean, we have to start talking about it as a country, what these psych meds are doing, instead of just passing them out and trying to make everybody happy. Here, take your fucking, No, I'm not saying take meds, because a lot of people need them, but we need to talk about the consequences of some of these fucking meds. Like, they can cause homicidal rage, man.
Here you go. Here's a look at him you put in here.
Yeah.
I
Dude
get
looks
crazy.
like he's
I get crazy.
mental.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want to set me off. We both can get.
Dude.
How bad did it get at home between the two of you? I made mistakes in that I didn't go with my gut instinct and the feel. And I know Nick better than, some expert who's never met him. And I think had I listened to my own instincts, I would have done a lot better by Nick.
It was a real nutcase. I was crazy, and I just it was more than drugs. It's really always about more than that.
Yeah. So sad.
This is
so
going to be
terrible.
a case that the whole fucking country is going to be watching, and so he's getting arraigned, January 7th?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing.
I
I feel terrible for Meathead and, for Rob Reiner and his wife, and I love the
It's
work
awful.
that he did
Yeah.
give to us.
Yeah.
It's so many great movies that we all loved, and it's that part sad, but his politics aside, this is terrible.
Yeah, nobody deserves that ever. That's awful. You found Gary. Gary, here's Gary. Here's Gary. Let's listen to Gary.
Hey, it's Gary Busey, and I have got a great Christmas present for you. Listen to this. Honk! Honk! That's what a goose sounds like when they're flying. They're letting you know they're up there. Honk! Honk! You get a bunch of geese together. Honk, honk, honk. They're honking in the air.
Fuck me. Fuck
He's
me.
just gotten fun as he's gotten older, hasn't he?
Oh my God, Jesus. Oh my God. Yeah, like we were talking in the green room, he hit his head like more than twice at least, and on a curb flying off his motorcycle. And we have to call out happy birthday to Dick Van Dyke, 100 years old. And they did it was a nice tribute, and again, all he did for me, my whole life has entertained me, and he did a damn good job. And that's all I'm going to say. And when he goes,
One of the lucky ones.
He'll be missed as well. Shanda,
he's still pretty cognitive too, though. I saw some.
yeah,
interviews with him.
he's got his shit
he's
together.
Still there.
so-
He's still there. Yeah.
Creatine levels are nice and high. I put this in the Hollywood section because Hollywood. I don't think there's an actor or actress these days that hasn't had some kind of augmentation surgery. But this is what archaeologists are going to find in 600 years, and they're already classified. They're usually Hollywood actors. So that's what we got there, and we're moving right along here. And let me see. Oh, this is Portland. I grew up here. Did you know that strippers are now the #1 donor of toys to Children's Hospital in Portland, Oregon? I'm not surprised because all the other greedy fucks, the multi-millionaires and CEOs of companies just can't see their way to give anybody anything. So not a shocker. Let me see where we're at here. Let's jump down to Stoner Corner, shall we? We don't need to talk about the Class 3, or do we? On the marijuana?
Nah, we already did.
We already did. Anyway, Stoner Corner. I'm not addicted to weed. We're just in a committed relationship. Everyone, Santa, how do you fly all over the world and eat so many cookies all in one night? Santa hitting his bong. And there is Scooby-Doo. And yeah, we used to Scooby-Doo that. I don't think Little Debbie's has weed brownies. I hope they do. Scooby-Snap. And fuck this shit, get the bong. I happen to agree. And then you've got regular chicken and fried chicken. And me when I'm in a nursing home. Need more weed. And I hope that's not the case, but it's looking like it possibly could be. Possibly could be. And it's time, and we're going to be blowing out of here in a few minutes. We have a banger of a Christmas outro tonight. Hope all of you stay and watch it. Just humor us one more time on these outros. They're a lot of fun. And but now we've got Meme Alley, and here we go. I'm going to blow through this. Remember to poop before midnight on December 31st. You don't want to be carrying the same shit into 2026. That's
good advice.
let's appreciate the fact that we wouldn't even have Christmas if Ernest hadn't saved it back in 1988.
That's right.
That's
Ernest.
A fact, Jack. And then we have Patience, Please. Getting me a stick shift was my dad's brilliant idea. Thank you. And gift not included, and that's about where we're at as far as the dollar store especially. And dollar stores went up to $3 now. Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol is one heartwarming tale how rich people must be supernaturally terrorized into sharing. No fucking shit. That is so true. And this is one of my favorites here. I had to put it in on Me Bad. Day 284 without sex, went jogging in flip-flops just to remember the sound. And when we see when that was terrible. When I see this and I think it looks like this, yeah, that's Australia for you. And then down there in the corner in the wee little spot, sorry, I had to put that in. I just couldn't help myself. Then we've got when somebody does a turkey like this with some crab legs and string sausage, and nobody will ever ask you to make the holiday dinner again. When you want to be festive but not welcoming, I love that. Caution, don't pass the yellow line. And there's old Flash Gordon. That was a classic movie there. Max von Sydow did a great job. Now this one's very disturbing, everybody. If you see this one, pain relief clinic. Captain Picard is saying, "Is Frosty? What the hell is Frosty doing to Santa? Oh my God!" And
look at how muscular he is, too.
That's macho Frosty. And then me, I think I'll open the kitchen drawer with the potato masher, and the potato masher says, "The fuck you will." And I have had that happen with many utensils, including the potato masher. And then there's alert down there. It's a teenager alert, spotted downtown without an iPhone. And I happen to agree. I think it's a good thing. No more of that stuff. And let's see, what do we have here? Oh, we're into Remember When, and then we're out of here. Remember When, and I'm hoping everybody remembers when here. Chanda, you're going to appreciate this one. I finally found the highway to hell, and it's in Pennsylvania. It's all 666 to the east. And yeah, Minister Creek Campground. That's the gift that keeps on giving right there.
It is.
And I hate to date myself, but I remember this sign. Seeing it on a billboard. Montgomery Ward, open till 9 p.m. every night till Christmas. Yes, I remember that.
A lot of my Christmas presents came from Montgomery Ward.
Yeah, back in the day, Montgomery Wards. Holy crap! God. I ended up having to file bankruptcy on them, and that helped put them out of business. And did you know that?
put him out of business.
Yeah, did you know that Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore used to sell cigarettes? I didn't know that. But all these actors back in the day used to advertise cigarettes. And this one,
why I'm fighting lung cancer.
yeah, no shit. And this one in particular right here really struck a nerve because that's exactly how my Hershey syrup came when I was a little guy. And you had to use a can opener, and the tip of that can opener got so greasy and rotten, I can't tell you, but I still used it.
Oh, but I remember still drinking it out of the can, out of the fridge. Come on.
I know. Cheaters, cheater.
You had to hit it once or twice, especially while it was fresh.
I have a question. Why was everything named Newport back in the day? Newport News.
I don't know, but that was my favorite cigarette. So Newport's killed me.
I have a Newport in a glass tube in case of emergency. I haven't hit it yet.
That's something that you want to keep. I'm so glad I grew up in the 70s. I did so much stupid shit, and there is no record of it anywhere. I just don't get it. So, just like that, I was never allowed to do Elf on the Shelf again. So you got He-Man with the Oscar Mayer, and you got Skeletor with the chicken bone, and then you've got the little Elf on the Shelf with the candy cane. And Campbell's Soup is really going gangbusters these days. I think their stocks dropped 28%. I just can't.
CEO came out and said they're Soylent Green. Yeah.
I can't honestly understand why. And there's one of my favorite entertainers.
I love Vincent and Hedges.
Yeah, one of my favorite entertainers of all time, Red Skelton. That guy was just a gem. He entertained, and he didn't have to swear. He didn't have to do anything. He was just all about it. When it looks like a nice guy on the outside, but he's a dick on the inside. No, Chanda, you can relate to this one. No one. Cats as soon as you change the litter box. So that's the cat sitting there having a cigarette.
No shit. The cat, you don't even get the lid on it and the cats are in there. Like, seriously?
The thing about it is with Joey is that Samantha's out there doing that before she cleans, waiting for Joey to clean the litter box. So that's it. And Charlie's Angels. Yeah, of course, back in the day, they were the shit on television. And then, Chanda, this reminded me of you. I think I sent it to you. When the news gets too much, I turn it off and unwind with a nice, calming serial killer documentary. And
it's true.
And here I am dating myself again, magic cubes. I was selling magic cubes up until about 1970.
I don't even know what magic cubes are. What are they?
They're flash cubes. They put them in those cameras.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, put them in the camera.
Your 110s, yeah.
Yeah. But they were a thing up until the mid 90s, I think.
Right.
If you remember the milkman dropping off glass bottles at dawn, you remembered a world that ran on trust. And you know what? I just barely caught that, and I did get some milk from the milkman back in the day, and it was kind of cool. Let's see. I got some TV guide covers here. I got one TV guide cover, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That one was one of my favorites when I was a kid, but the one I liked better was The Woman from U.N.C.L.E., Stephanie Powers, and she's still alive. That's what we call Hollywood royalty. And Little Big Man was a hell of a movie, underrated, and wow, that was shocking.
Amazing movie.
I was shocked.
My grandfather made me watch it. I was probably like 6 or 7 years old, and it was so moving, you know.
Yeah.
Like, holy
shit. It was something. And of course Interspace, that was a lot of fun. You know, I wish we could have fun movies like that again, but we just can't seem to do it. And I'm going to blow through these. I do want to point out that Rod Serling, one of my favorite creators of all time, he's on the cover TV guide, and most of these TV guides do go back quite a ways. They are 15 and 35 cents back in the day, and that's what I remember. Let me see a couple more here. We've got Marlo Thomas and Danny Thomas. Thank God for Danny Thomas. You probably wouldn't have St. Jude if it wasn't for him. And The Abyss, of course, a great movie, one of James Cameron's great movies back in the day. I don't know about this Fire and Ash, the third in the Avatar series. I have had mixed
I've been
reviews.
Hearing mixed reviews on
Mixed
it.
reviews.
I want to say A Christmas Story. If you haven't watched the second one that came out like 2 years ago, it's worth it. it kind of took me back to my youth, and they actually bring the original kid back from. I enjoyed it. I just got to say, I enjoyed the second one. They waited long enough to where it was good.
I love nostalgia. Now I found a real gem here. I found this is the oldest TV guide I've ever put on this show, and I used to use Prel, by the way. You could also use it to clean engine parts. But this
keeps lice away too.
Yeah, it keeps lice away. But that's the oldest TV guide that I have ever shown on this show, and it was Superman originally. And I don't even remember that one. It's so old. It had to be in the 50s.
Didn't he get killed by somebody's daughter?
Style yet?
I think he committed suicide. What'd you say, Amber?
They haven't brought back the round lenses like that. They have the aviators, and you've got the 60s rockers like you've got tonight. But they haven't brought back the 50s men's round glass, like serious
they'll come
men.
back.
Let's go into business. People might be able to afford 25 cents after the first year.
Find them on Silly.
And we're at the end of the show, but we do want to give a couple of shouts out here. And as this year comes to an end, may every cancer warrior win their fight. And we mean that sincerely and dearly. And we also want to pop up here. Yes, please, if you can hit Chanda's GoFundMe, we would really appreciate it.
I'm definitely going to need the help. I've got to trek over and stay with Miss Amber, and so that means I've got to hop planes, trains, and automobiles to get there, and I got to pay for all of that, and I got to pay my way once I get over there. So I'm definitely going to need help. I am going to probably build a new GoFundMe for this leg of the journey, just because the New Year's coming, the tax season, all those type of things. So I'm probably going to build a new one and start putting it out there for whatever's coming. I'm scared to death. I wake up crying in the middle of the night. I don't know if I should do this or not, but I don't know what choice I have.
Well, I salute the hell out of you, because I know how much you're going through right now just doing this show, and I wouldn't be surprised if you ran down to the hospital to get a blood transfusion tonight.
Probably by Monday I'll have a blood transfusion for sure.
Yeah. So, Amber?
I'm looking forward to getting a chance to take care of you. I wish it was under better circumstances.
Me too.
And I will get my researching brain on all the pieces you sent me earlier.
I sent you the name of the med, so once you have the name, you can go on it. And I kind of right now my heart's telling me to hold off a little bit. I feel like they're rushing it, and I get it. The PET scan came back; it looked bad. So I don't have a lot of time on my side, but what's it going to hurt to push it back 2 weeks, 3 weeks, while you and I get some research into it?
Well, I know that's your feeling, but
I'll have my research done in the next 72 hours for sure.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we know you quite well. We know you quite well. Well,
that's why I said it to you. I'm like, I'll get Amber's honest opinion on this before I go anywhere.
I know I've thanked everybody individually for the Christmas cards, beautiful, and the gifts. Natalie, absolutely wonderful.
Oh, Nat, you've spoiled us this year. Thank you so much. And all of the beautiful cards. And look what Lady Alex sent me. Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful. Lady Alex, Lady Alex, thank you so much, Lady Alex.
Everybody for their cards and their love and their wishes. You guys are always sending me, uplifting messages, and it carries me.
Anthony, thank you, Anthony and Kate.
I sent Anthony a card.
Everybody, thank you so much. Well, I hope you guys got my card, and I do wish whatever you do celebrate this season sincerely. It's been a really tough year, and it's looking like it's going to be another one. And I'll let you ladies have the last salutation before I kick us out of here.
I just want to say happy holidays to you all, and whichever way that you celebrate, make it meaningful, and restock your go bag for 2026, because it's proving to be game on, and we're going to need all of you in the best shape we can get to, because it's getting hairy out here. So much love to us, and I hope to be back on air soon, and we'll let you all know Brave New Future 2.0 on its way in the new year.
We're excited for it. Yay. I just want to say thank you all so much. I love you. Just remember this holiday season, however you're celebrating, that time and friends and family are the 3 best gifts in life that we have. And so don't squander them. You don't know how much more time you have. None of us do. And if you're strong enough to get out in the streets and fight, we're going to need it, because they're coming at us hard in the next few years. So, you know, as I get weaker, I feel bad that I can't get out there, but I know so many of you can and you will. So thank you, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Let's try to get better with next year.
Good night, everybody. Have a good one.
And that's all, folks.
See me coming, and I'll be looking at Christmas time, pretty baby. The snow is falling on the ground. Santa Claus is back in town. heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Happy Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. A crowded room, friends with tired eyes. I'm hiding from you and your soul of lies. My God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on. A face on a lover with the fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Ooh, ooh, now I found a real love, you'll never fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. To save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. A face on a lover with the fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore him apart. Ooh, maybe next year I'll give it to someone special. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From